What's going on, everybody? A little bit of a day. OG makes the shot. Mikal Bridges on the assist. Right now, the Suns are a little banged up. So, if they could get this win at home, they win. If the Knicks could get a big win for the Knicks. I'll jump in the chat because I can't see anything. Uh, just in case anybody's saying anything, I will check the chat. Teams with similar records. Knicks kind of on a winning streak right now, so they're trying to continue that good pace. Knicks, I believe, winners of the last three. Right now you have Phoenix playing without Kevin Durant and without Brad Beal, so opportunities for other guys to step up. Tyus Jones, Nurkic. Good that they have Nurkic back though. Need his presence. Good time for Grayson Allen, a guy like that, to be able to show what he can do. A veteran in this league, former Duke guy. Tyus Jones as well, a former Duke guy. So it's basically like Duke versus Villanova here. Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, all from Villanova. But I'll check in the chat, and if you can't hear me in the chat, let me know. Sounds like it's good. I just logged in to the chat so I could see. Jericho Sims, another opportunity for him to step up as well. Yeah, yeah, the Cavs. Okay, did the Cavs get that W? I saw that they lost yesterday to Boston. I mean, those two are probably both those teams are class. Uh, those those two teams are the class of the East right now. Um, I've been surprised at how well the Cavs have been playing though. Um, what was the other comment? Hold on. Um, Cavs 128 points. Wow, that's crazy. What's up, B boy? How's it going? Where you from? And Grover to the boys. How's it going, Grover to the boys? What's going on? Where you from? Where are you from? And where are you from, B boy? Oh, Jared Allen. Yeah, like it's Jared Allen, man. Really good defensive player. Um, I feel like he anchors them really well. I mean, it could be similar to the year that they had a few years ago when they had like three different All Stars where it was Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, um, well, where it was Darius Garland, Jared Allen. They were both All Stars. And what do you think about the way Mobley's been playing this year? Yo, right on, Grover. Who's your team, Grover? The Knicks kind of pulling away in this one though. Shout out to Jericho Sims. Speaking of crazy dunks, he had that athletic play the other day. I mean, Jericho Sims is one of the most athletic dudes in the league, so um, he's getting his opportunity with the Knicks, probably in what like year five, one of the more athletic dudes. He's a Texas big man, so those Texas big men are always super athletic. Um, yeah, they were getting a lot of those athletic dudes at Texas. Um, who's my man, the coach? He's the Marquette coach. He always gets those athletic. He was getting a lot of athletic big men at Texas. Um, yeah, you think he should be an All Star? Ty Jerome had 29, 8 3. Shout out to Ty Jerome, man. Shout out to Ty Jerome. He was on Phoenix for a few years, but I guess like a little change of scenery helped him out a little bit, so that's pretty good. Shout out to Ty Jerome. I'm sure he'd love to play for the Knicks, being a New York guy. Monte Morris making the three. He's another guy who should probably step up for who should probably step up for Phoenix with all those injuries. 3 pointer. Let's see who hit the three. If it was Mikal Bridges, maybe. Yeah, whoever liked the video, I appreciate it. OG Ananobi with the three. Um, OG Ananobi has made a big difference since he's come to the Knicks. His defensive intensity, his physicality. He's done a good job. The Knicks have like that good 3 and D kind of wing lineup, but I still think the Knicks probably want to get another big man. I don't know if anybody else has thoughts on that, but they probably still want to get another big man to just complement what they got going on and move Cat to the four and not have him playing the five. D Book at the line makes the first of two. Josh Hart comes back in. Let's see who's coming back in for Jericho Sims. Campaign, another good player, former Phoenix guy. Yeah, I mean, I think the Cavs are really doing it. I think can't really argue the start. I wasn't expecting it, but um seems like they got Donovan Mitchell, for the semi long term. So they got something going this year. I mean, the East is a little wide open at this point. So I don't see why the Cavs in Boston couldn't really run the table from here going on out. Yeah, no, I hear you. I like to see how that goes the next time, but it wasn't like they got blown out or anything though. I think they lost by a point or something to to Boston. Wasn't it? It was close. It was not. It was definitely wasn't a blowout. Okoji with the miss, and Campaign gets the rebound to end the quarter. Um, so the Knicks with a hot shooting first quarter, 44 points, 78% from the field, 72% from three. And Phoenix actually shooting really good and playing really well. from 50% from the field and 41% from three. Four turnovers in the first quarter, maybe a little bit of a lot, but nothing super alarming or anything like that. Uh, let me see. Let me see what the comment was. Okay, so a lot of their good role players were out. Dean Wade, Karis LeVert, Tyson, Bates, Merrill. Yeah, it seems like they're super deep though. It seems like Cleveland is a super deep team. So it's not like one player is dominating the whole game. It seems like they have like a complete team there because I mean Okoro's a very solid role player, super solid. Dean Wade, Dean Wade has definitely done some good things. Karis LeVert to me is a starter level guy. So I could see what you're saying. You feel like if they were healthy, then they probably could have won that game. Sims is really showing some things. Guy is super athletic. Devin Booker's got 12, but who else is scoring for Monte Morris and Nurkic? Yeah, they're. I think Grayson Allen's gonna have to have a big game. Tyler Kolek coming in. Good to see Tyler Kolek. Was speaking of the Marquette coach earlier, so that's a Marquette guy. Tyler Kolek, a really good player. Just gonna have to keep improving his defense. Um, yeah, Jared Allen, another Texas guy. Yeah, just speaking of like those Shaka Smart guys, Jared Allen, Jericho Sims. Like these Texas guys are super athletic, and Shaka Smart, who's coaching Texas at the time, just kept finding them. Now I like that. I like that belief you have in your guys. Um, who'd you say was out too? Oh, Max Struess. Okay, yeah, no, he's another good shooter. Another good shooter that they have. Um, did some good things in Miami. Yeah, they have a pretty loaded roster. They seems like they borrowed that Miami roster, like a whole bunch of like tough guys that'll just get after it. Yeah, I could dig it. Um, Carl Anthony Towns with the dunk. Tyus Jones made a three, that makes a layup. Royce O'Neal with the defensive rebound off the cap miss from three. Josh Hart with the steal. Let's see if Josh Hart can convert on this one. I think he did though. He probably punched that one home. Yeah, appreciate the likes. Um, darn, my bad. Let me see what you said in the chat here. Sorry. Struce was out. I saw that part. Okay, yeah. I guess that was the last. Yeah. No, I hear you on Struce. Royce O'Neal, the layup cat right back at you. And then Phoenix scores. Man, that's been high pace. Um, Monte Morris with the assist off of Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones, one of those dudes. Heck, this is back and forth right here. Okogie, my Nigerian brother, him and OG Ananobi and Precious Achua. Some tough guys there. Daro, probably Nigerian as well. Um, oh shoot. Ah man, my bad, Daniel. Yeah, we're just in here chilling. It's not my normal setup, but um, I'm just making do for today. Daniel, I'm just making do for today, Hunter. Daniel, what up? Where you from? You a Knicks fan? Thunder McKing, what's going on? What's up, Thunder? What made you choose the name Thunder McKing? What made you choose the name Thunder? Is that like your nickname? Knicks get the timeout right now, but it's been kind of balanced for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges, He's 1 for 1 from three. He's still working out some kinks and things like that. But Carl Anthony Towns, 4 for 6, hasn't made a 3 pointer. He's been shooting the three really well, about 50% on the season. Josh Hart, 7 points, 4 assists, playing his usual D. You know how Josh Hart does. Those Villanova guys. Campaign, another tough guy. Murray State guard. Um, Vet, lefty guy. Great backup in this league. And Tyler Kolek. Good to see him getting some minutes. Um, I like how Thibodeau is playing more guys right now, because you can't just rely on your starters to run the whole thing. As far as Phoenix, Phoenix is gonna have to get Phoenix is gonna have to figure out a way to get more Phoenix is gonna have to figure out a way to get more out of some of these other players. Grayson Allen's probably gonna have to step up. I think you're gonna need close to 20 out of Grayson Allen. He's capable of it. I mean, Book had like 12 in the first quarter, so uh, I don't know if there's any crazy college ball on today. Um, Probably important to stay abreast on college ball, because a lot of teams are probably trying to get the Cooper Flag sweepstakes. Um, Ace Bailey at Rutgers, possibly the number 2 pick. Dylan Harper as well, high potential high pick. Rutgers won tonight playing Merrimack. Carl Anthony Towns with another layup. Phoenix's defense is kind of struggling right now. Nurkic probably just working his way, but I guess Thibodeau challenged the play. I'm not seeing the game, but if anybody's seeing the game, let me know what your thoughts are on that. But I guess Thibodeau challenged the play. I mean, the Knicks are just shooting the ball a little too well. I mean, 71% from the field is just a little too high for any team. I mean, if you're shooting that way, there's no shot that you can lose. No shot. I mean, Knicks are a good team, or a pretty good team, but Phoenix is also a pretty good team. It's just a matter of not having all their guys healthy. Kevin Durant, Brad Beal. Hopefully those two come back pretty soon. Um, Heading into like the December time, you know, by mid-December, you're probably gonna know who's who in the NBA. Why do you think KD fell off? You feel like the injuries are just You feel like he's just having a lot of injuries? Yeah, I do think it's hard to. I feel like LeBron James, as a, just as a physical human being, physical specimen, just a human being, the call overturned, the Knicks retained the possession, I guess. Wow, interesting. I was seeing a lot of challenges in the WNBA. Kevin Durant, that man is on, what is he? Year, I think this is going into year 18. So, I mean, he's been doing this for a pretty long time. You know, he's been doing this for a pretty long time. Unfortunately, yeah, time catches up to almost everybody. You think KD's not happy? Um, yeah, I mean, I feel like he wanted to get some titles, and this is just my opinion, and then wanted to see if he could do it, like build a team or like be on a team, hmm, that wasn't a title team already, and kind of propel that franchise to a title, which he tried to do in Brooklyn. Karl Anthony Towns makes the second free throw. It feels like Karl Anthony Towns has more than 11 points, but Josh Hart doing Josh Hart things off the Devin Booker miss. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I think having Tyus Jones will help with that kind of like point guard situation. You know, having more of a traditional point guard that can run with Brad Beal and Devin Booker, even though Devin Booker and Brad Beal are good facilitators, and figured out how to play out of that pick and roll over the years where they had to. But yeah, hopefully Kevin Durant comes back for playoff time though. I mean, it comes back pretty soon, maybe in a couple weeks. D Book with another miss, rebound by Karl Anthony Towns. Tyus Jones with a turnover. Wow, that's a rare thing for Tyus Jones. But good D by Tyler Kolek though, showing that he can play some defense. That's kind of like the knock on him. Maybe that was probably the reason why he he slipped into the second round, because he was Big East Player of the Year 2 years ago. Last year he wasn't Big East Player of the Year because of his injuries, but he should have been a first rounder though. I also feel like Filipowski from Duke should have been a first rounder as well. Those guys not going in the first round was kind of a surprise to me. Royce O'Neal with the rebound. Royce O'Neal does a good job as a role player who plays his role and um, plays within the framework. I appreciate the like. The other person who liked the video, I appreciate that. Tyus Jones makes up for the turnover with the jumper right there. Jalen Brunson with the turnover off the D-Book steal. Um, Phoenix looking to see if they could close this lead and maybe get this down to like 10 points. Just make it a little bit smoother with just a little over 6 to go. There you go. Up. They make the three, but then New York comes down and scores and get it back up to 15. Brunson makes up for his turnover. So as Tyus Jones made up for his turnover, Brunson made up for his. OG with the foul. I imagine it was away from the ball. I don't think it was a shooting foul. I don't know if anybody was checking out that Milwaukee game, but Giannis has been having some big games lately. He had the 59-point game, 41 points today. So, um, Lillard had the game winner. So those two are really trying to step up. I don't know. Brook Lopez had 20 tonight as well. I don't know why that team is struggling, but I definitely wouldn't have traded Drew Holiday no matter what. I think Drew Holiday brings some things that nobody else could bring. Not to say that there aren't great players in the league and guys with high profiles, but I think just in terms of what Drew Holiday brings, don't know if there's anybody like him. So I wouldn't have traded anybody for him, to be honest with you. Considering, I think as if Dame Lillard could just figure out the kind of defense, just like become a solid team defender, like I feel like that's the last step in his growth as a player. Once he figures that out, I think he's cash money. I think they're in championship contention. I honestly do. Wait, they just said he made the tip in, and then now they're saying he didn't make the tip in. That was kind of weird. Maybe Josh Hart made the tip in, but time expired or something like that. I just didn't understand what happened with that play. I don't know if anybody's watching the game live, but that was kind of strange to me. The Knicks holding pace here. Just been a good overall effort. Seem just kind of what they've been doing all year, but definitely seems like Thibodeau's playing more guys though. I don't know if it's because of who they're playing against. I'm not sure if it's because of who they're playing against that Thibodeau seems to be spreading the wealth a little bit. But playing Kolek, I mean, Sims has been playing. They kind of have to play Sims, but they probably need another big man. I think if they could figure out how to play, I like Matt Ryan though. Um, really good shooter. Huck Porty. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce his name, but I think there's got to be a way to incorporate him a little bit more. You think the Suns are out of it? What about what about if when Kevin Durant and Brad Beal come back, you think that could kind of close the gap a little bit and get them back into it? I mean, they're 9-6, so the record's not that bad. The West is tough, but you know if D Book and Grayson Allen and Nurkic could keep them in line a little bit, and they could just grab a couple wins here and there. You never know. I don't know. Look at D Book right on cue off the Tyus Jones assist, but Grayson Allen with the miss was down. Royce O'Neal with the foul. Josh Okogie comes in for Okogie comes in for Tyus Jones. I feel like Tyus Jones gave him some good minutes. He's gonna have to step up and have a good game, and I feel like he has been playing well too. So I feel like everybody's doing kind of what they have to do. Just want to see a little bit more out of Grayson Allen. There you go. Kogi comes in the game, makes a quick impact. Good player, had some good years in Minnesota. I believe he was last. So, um, oh, what do you mean? You think they should get rid of Brad Beal? Or you think they have to figure out a way to work him into the lineup more? What do you mean by that one? Yeah, I don't know if the fit has been perfect so far though. To your point though. But are you thinking more trade or are you thinking more role adjustment? Jalen Brunson makes the first free throw and Mikal Bridges comes in for OG. Oof, the Knicks are really running away with this one. They're up 22 with a little under 2:30 to go. Campaign with the tray ball against his former team, the Phoenix Suns, which he played well for the Phoenix Suns. D Booker, what did he make it? The offensive? Yeah, he made the offensive rebound. Two offensive rebounds and makes it. Royce O'Neal misses off of the turnover he created, but good defense by Royce O'Neal. Josh Hart making up for it, getting the rebound. Racing out with the foul. I don't know who was on Brunson. Brunson made the campaign made the free throw. Jericho Sims is coming out again. I imagine Cat's coming in, but I would like to see their other big man from Germany get some run. They gotta either develop him as much as they can, find somebody in the G League, or something. Campaign makes both of his free throws. Campaign having a good game today. Probably trying to play well against the former team, which, that makes sense. Definitely want to show Devin Booker doing what he can to keep him in. D Book's got what, 18 points? Uh, 18 points for D Book with 2 assists. Brunson with 19 and 7. Towns with 11 and 6 boards. Mikal Bridges with 11, 2 assists. Campaign with 8. Josh Hart with 9. The Knicks just spreading the love, spreading it out, and just hooping. 20-point game. Josh Okogie with the turnover off the travel. Uh, Mike Budenholzer with the technical foul. I guess he probably felt that maybe didn't think the Okogie um that play was a travel, but he's also probably just trying to get his team back into it because it seems like they're not playing with the kind of energy that he wanted. Um, they're definitely down, but the problem is they're not like they definitely don't have their all their players, but the Knicks are shooting 65% from the field and 56% from three, like out rebounding them by eight. Like it just doesn't seem like the effort's right. Jalen Brunson made the free throw and the three, so he's up to what, 23 points? Yeah, there you go, 23 points, seven assists, dummy half. Um, if the Knicks can kind of keep this up going into the next quarter, um, might not want to play him too much in the fourth. Nurkic makes the three off the Grayson Allen assist. Good job by Nurkic. I feel like he's playing pretty well. Um, I feel like he had some good seasons over in Portland. Before that, if y'all remember, it was Nurkic and Jokic out in Denver, and Jokic. Kogi makes the three, so he came in there quickly and had an impact. Did a Kogi defensively, offensively. Let me see what other games are on. Shaden Sharp playing well as of late. Anthony Simons has been out, so Shaden Sharp has had to be the one kind of carrying. Playing big. Shaden Sharp has a lot of potential. Came out of Kentucky. Didn't actually play at Kentucky, but kind of like a um Cantor situation where he went there but wasn't able to actually play. SGA with 28. Jalen Williams playing really, really well right now. Hartenstein came from the Knicks. Definitely got paid. Is rebounding his butt off. Um, with OKC this year. Darn. Paul George left the game with an injury. Oh man. Philadelphia is just having a bad year. I feel like they were down. They had all their guys too. They had Jared McCain, who's been hooping as of late. Shout out to Jared McCain. He's averaging 15. Dude is averaging 15 a night. Jared McCain in his past 10 games is averaging 19 points, shooting 42% from the field, from three, I mean. 23 points, 34 points, 10 assists, 29 points, 20 points, 20 points. I mean, dude is hooping. They got Maxi back. They had Embiid. They have Paul George, who didn't play super well. Yabusele is playing pretty well considering. I really don't know what to say. Scottie Pipp Jr. has been playing really well. Very proud of what he's done. Hopefully, Paul George will be all right. Cause I know people are gonna give him a lot of hassle. Hey, don't look now. Houston is hooping. Houston is hooping. Tyrese Halliburton's been turning around. That's a rough game this game. Had a few like rough nights. Probably just not all the way healthy, all the way like back. But Pascal Siakam's been playing well though. Right now, shout out to Furphy getting some minutes. TJ McCollum with 17 and 4. Right now, the Knicks Phoenix Suns game is on halftime. So going through some things throughout the league. Fred VanVleet, good to see him playing well. Uh, Clippers, James Harden, man. Suggs is having a good year. I don't know what's up. I feel like Cole Anthony's not really just getting the opportunity right now. But Jalen, the whole Clippers, they always do well when they don't really have like that big name player. Um, if anybody's just coming in here, the Knicks and Phoenix is that game's on halftime. So, but Golden State just continuing to play good basketball as they've done all year. Jalen Johnson has been really good. 19, almost 10, 5 assists. As long as that three ball develops, it's gonna be nasty. Clint Capella and oh, um Onyeka Kongu, those two kind of complement. DeAndre Hunter's super underrated. 20 a night. Nobody talks about it. I mean, Peyton Pritchard might be the sixth man of the year, but DeAndre Hunter's hooping. Reese, still trying to figure it out, but it takes time. Dyson Daniels having a great defensive year. Bogdanovich, um, probably trying to figure out his role right now. Played well in the Olympics, I believe, though. Trae Young having a rough first half, but doesn't mean anything. He's Trae Young. Pazimski doing what he's been doing, playing well. Slow mo Kyle Anderson. Kaminga playing well. Was he having 15 a night? 14 a night. Wiggins and Curry doing what they've been doing. And Draymond one of the better seasons in a while. Draymond Green. 46% from three. Jackson Davis, undersized, was 6'9". I feel like he's been doing some things defensively that him and Waters probably 6'9" as well, right? 6'6". Wow. All right, let me pause this for a little bit. I'll be back. What's up, everybody? Let's get back to it. So, Knicks up 18. Nurkic with the foul. Three-pointer by the Knicks. Let's see if it was Brunson. Mikal Bridges, baby. Brunson. Booker tries to come back at it. Mikal Bridges with the defensive board here. Brunson with 26. If it continues to stay like this, I don't see the point of playing Brunson in the fourth quarter. Take Brunson, Mikal Bridges. Take those guys out. See if Brunson scores again. Karl-Anthony Towns with the free throw. He made them both. I would just say, like, the defense of Phoenix just had no answer for the Knicks today. They were getting out rebounded, and they're shooting 55% from three. Like, there's nothing you can do. Let me check the chat. Nurkic with the Curry barely playing. Shake my head. Oh yeah, Curry. Yeah. Yeah, they might just be blowing them out. Sorry about that. I missed that part. Sorry about that. Jada Boss, what up, shit? Jada Boss. You're a 49ers fan, I take it. Shout out to the 49ers. How they looking? You think anybody could take down Karl-Anthony Towns? Brunson might have a double-double at this point. He's got 8 assists. Man. Honestly though, Royce O'Neal with the 3. OG with the miss on the 3, but you know what? Suns might just have to chalk this one up as, like, you just have some off nights in the NBA. It's life. There's 82 games. You're gonna have bad nights. And some nights you're just gonna have nights when you're on. The BJ Armstrong podcast, which I respect. He was saying that, like, there's gonna be like 60 something games where they're gonna show you who you are, like 67. I don't remember the exact number, but he was saying, like, there's games in between where you're gonna play really well and games where you're gonna play pretty poorly. But everything in between just kind of shows you who you are. And this is just a bad game for Phoenix. Like, honestly, it's a poor game. Uh, Trey Ball, who's that? Book. I think Grayson Allen. Uh, Tyus Jones. Good job, Tyus Jones. 10 points, 5 assists. Nurkic with the shooting foul. Who is it? Towns or Brunson? Hmm. Let's go Knicks. You a Knicks fan? I'm assuming you're a Knicks fan. You from New York? Ozra? Orza? Sorry. Orza, sorry. You from New York? Do you think the Knicks? Do you think the Knicks? Do you think the Knicks should stay with the lineup that they have? Oh, you raised a Knicks fan? Heck yeah! No, I hear you on that. Um, my whole family is Knicks fans as well. Um, I'm from New Jersey, but a lot of my family's from New York. So, um, yeah, a lot of Knicks people in my family. Um, the Hornets are all right this year, though. I feel like they're decent. I don't know if they're trying to tank to get Cooper Flag or whatever, but oh, yeah. Hecker, you're saying this game's over? Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I actually forgot about that. That actually is a good point. I was saying they might need to get another big, but I understand what you're saying. When Mitchell Robinson comes back, that's actually a great point. I wasn't even thinking about that. When he comes back, that'll be big. And I feel like with the experience that Jericho Sims has had, there you go, Brunson with 29. Uh but Phoenix has actually done better this quarter though. The experience that Jericho Sims has had, I feel like has boded well for him in the Knicks long term. O'Neal. Nice job by Royce O'Neal. I feel like he's had a hasn't really forced it. I he might need to force it a little more, but he's been playing a solid overall game though. Um, 5 assists, like Brunson with the miss, Mikal Bridges with the miss. Like I always like those offensive rebound threes off the offensive rebound. So I'm with that. Oh, disrespect them Suns. Nah. Like I have nah. I just didn't understand. I didn't understand what you meant. By oil. Yeah, I didn't understand what you meant to be honest. But no, shout out to the Suns. I mean, similar to what Orza was saying. Like once you get your guys back, you'll see you'll be able to get a better assessment. I mean, the Knicks are shooting like 60 something percent from the field. So like you're not that's hard to counteract. But yeah, with D Book, I mean with KD and Beal coming back, like if they come back in the next couple of weeks or so, that'll be a little bit easier. But they're hanging in this game though. They're hanging in this game. But Orza definitely we need him to get up to par when Mitch gets hurt. Yeah, yeah, my dad says the same thing. Mitchell Robinson, he's just consistently injured. Unfortunately, like when he's there though, he's like a real good presence. But I would like to see the German player, Huck Porty. I'd like to see him get some minutes and see what he could do because um what Hartenstein was able to do last year for the Knicks was really good. So maybe he has a little bit of Hartenstein in him. I don't know if he's as mobile. I haven't really seen him. I don't know if I've seen him at all, but or maybe I have. I can't remember. But yeah, we'd like to see what he could do. Nah, respect to the Suns though. Let's see. Sorry, this is not my normal setup. Unfortunately, it's just a little cold, and I'm not feeling the greatest. Not feeling the greatest right now, but the show goes on. See what the Golden State game is looking like. Maybe I'll do a little bit of college hoops. Um, yeah, Golden State up 22. Steph Curry 15 and 7. Jalen Johnson with 15 and 8. 8 boards for Johnson and 7 assists for Steph Curry. James Harden continuing to do what he does. He's just one of those guys, man. No wonder he's one of the 75 greatest players of all time. Yeah, I would like to see Grayson Allen get going. If he could get at least 10 points in this game, I don't know what he has. I think he has like 3. I think he could do a little more. Turnover by the Knicks. Sure, Thibodeau's not happy about that, but the turnovers haven't been that bad. Um, their shooting percentage is starting to come down. Phoenix is playing better, much better this quarter. Turnover is not that bad for either team. Phoenix had a decent amount, like in the first half, but they haven't turned it over. Phoenix hasn't turned it over once in this half, I don't believe. Josh Hart with the tray ball of the Karl Anthony Towns assist. Yeah, I honestly, I'm not. I gotta get back to the chat. Sorry, but Dadier, our coach doesn't care for rookies. Yeah, no, I agree with you on that. Coach does not care about rookies at all. Do I think Giannis is gonna request a trade? Let's revisit that closer to All-Star break. I don't think he should.
because I feel like they've given him everything that he wanted. But I am hearing the New York teams, the Knicks and the Nets for Giannis. What would be the best fit if he does? The best fit for Giannis. I mean, some people saying Golden State. That's a little too cheap, but I would say a team with a gang of shooters. Like, I feel like putting him on Atlanta. I don't know if he'll go to that market. He'll probably go to like a bigger market. He'll probably go to like a New York or maybe the Clippers. Giannis with the Clippers, that'd be sick. Giannis, uh, imagine Giannis with the Clippers. Put him and Kawhi together. Kawhi could just come back. Yo, what's up, Sniper? Warriors, yeah, a lot of people want to see the Warriors. I think that'll be crazy, but that'll just yeah, that'll be silly. Warrior, it'll be like the KD days. Kings, yeah, but I feel like if you throw him on the Kings, like you'd have to trash your whole roster. Like it'd be him and I feel like it'd be him and De'Aaron Fox. I don't know what they could do because I feel like they'd have to get rid of Sabonis and DeMar DeRozan to get that going. But I'm sure they'd still do it. Jericho Sims with the short shot. Good job, Jericho Sims. That'd be interesting though. Who's your team, Yoda? Suns with the timeout. The Knicks started kind of rolling again. Is Jalen Brunson up to 30? Yeah, 32. 32 and 9. Though. I think you should sit the fourth quarter. I think you let this one roll. Even if they only win by 10, I say let it be. Nah, Greek Freak and Chef would do other teams dirty, cause yeah, yeah. I feel like a lot of people would like to see him with the Warriors, especially since the Warriors didn't get Lowry Markkinen. Shake my head. Giannis is gonna wait for Seattle expansion, I guess. Wait for the Seattle expansion. When is that? Next year or something? I was a Bulls fan because of DeRozan. Then he left because of Giddy. Oh, okay. So you're a big DeRozan guy. 2027. Oh gosh. Yo, that's too far for me to think about. I'll be way too old by then. Um, 7 for 10 from three. Yeah, Brunson is frying these guys. No disrespect. I know. Yeah, no disrespect. He's frying though. 2027. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. Um. Yeah. Uh. A big DeRozan fan. Yeah, I mean, yo, yeah, man. I respect DeRozan. I always hear good things about DeRozan. Um, very professional, always on time. Like if you ever get a chance, I don't know how old you are, but if you go back and look at like the beginning of like high school mixtapes and stuff, like DeRozan was like the king of that. Like he was like the first like high school mixtape like legend. Shout out to him, shout out to Compton and all that. Um Anybody watching, feel free to subscribe though. Um trying to get to, you know, always but yeah, I try to stream as much as possible. Usually in my streaming spot, just not feeling the rest of the day, as I said. So is that already set to happen in 2027? Yeah, that's interesting. Like, what are you hearing about that, Yoda? What are you hearing about this new expansion? Yeah, I did hear some things about that. Yeah, they're gonna have to make sure like the time zones and everything add up, line up to change the team from west to east. I don't know how that's gonna work though. I'm trying to look into this expansion stuff. Yeah, I mean, you're right though. They're saying yeah, Las Vegas, Seattle. Yeah, no, you're right though. Oh, the mic's acting up. Oh shoot. Hold on. Let me check.
Like 67. I don't know the exact number, but he was saying like there's games in between where you're gonna play really well, and games where you're
Hold on. Let me. Is the mic better?
is the mic better?
Okay, my bad. Yeah, sometimes it's acting funny. Yeah, I think they're gonna have to redo the
Okay, my bad.
yeah the conferences.
Sometimes it's acting funny. Yeah, I think they're gonna have to redo the conferences.
I think BJ Armstrong was talking about that. Yeah, this is a little too high scoring. I mean, the Knicks are shooting 61%, 53% from the three. That's some rough defensive effort right there. Montreal, yeah, that's interesting. Like these cities, these are more like hockey cities though. Like Montreal, Vancouver, Kansas City, like those don't even. Wow, those are interesting. They don't even feel like NBA cities. Like I could see Vegas, I could see Seattle. I could even like that's interesting though. You never know. But like another city that might do well with like an NBA team. Um could even put another. I mean, Oakland and San Francisco are pretty close, but you could probably put another one in New Jersey. Um you could probably put another one. North. Hmm. I mean, Missouri, I could see that maybe. I mean, Kentucky. Yeah, no, I could see that. Actually, yeah, actually, Louisville makes that Kentucky one actually does make sense though. That Kentucky one makes sense. I mean, between Louisville and the University of Kentucky in um uh, Kentucky is in it's escaping me right now. Um well, I guess Phoenix trying to make this a game. Well, Louisville. Well, Louisville, yeah, they have the college. I'm trying to think of another market though. I think of like all like this. I mean, probably even put one in Tampa, but they already have honestly San Diego, but California already has two teams. Tampa's too close to Orlando. Yeah, no, that makes sense too. Actually, yeah, they're both like Central Florida, right? The same. Okay, yeah, that's true. But I think they're probably more than likely gonna do. I think Vegas just because of all that. Yeah, Seattle. Yeah, those make the most sense. Let me look up city. Could put one in Kansas though, but yeah, Lexington is one. But I would probably pick Kentucky before Kansas, but yeah. Cali has like four teams, yeah. Washington move them to like Baltimore, move them back to Baltimore or something. Sorry, I don't want to get in trouble for showing that. Towns is up to 23. Yeah, I think leave Tyler Kolek in and just let Brunson chill.
think Book should be done for the night too. Tyus Jones has definitely earned his money. He's the king of like not turning the ball over. How many turnovers does he have this game? He's got two this game. Averaging one on the season, but he's got two this game. That's all right.
Yeah, yeah. Send them back to Baltimore. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Um, do, I mean, Balt. Yeah, I don't know. Do you think that would be more advantageous though, sending them to Baltimore though? You think that's more advantageous than being in DC? Because I feel like DC might have like more of a maybe a slightly more upscale economic opportunity, but I don't know. Josh Hart coming in for OG. I don't know why Josh Hart. I think they should let these young guys cook. Maybe at like 7 minutes. See how it is at like 8 minutes, 7 minutes, and see and just maybe let these younger players go. Get and campaign. Let campaign do his thing. Okogie with the steal, Royce O'Neal with the miss, Karl Anthony Towns with another rebound. I definitely think they should take him out. Give him one more minute. Let him chuck a three or something, and then definitely sit him down. You don't want any injuries when it comes to Towns.
There you go, Tyler Kolek. See if he got the assist. I think yeah, if the Knicks weren't such a defensive minded team, I feel like Kolek would be a really good fit. Yeah, you think the Suns could make a comeback on this one? I if um if the Suns, I feel like if they're able to like at least keep the Suns like in my head, if I'm the Knicks, I wanna like as long as it's 10 points, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because I want to rest my guys. I want to rest my guys because playing in this Tom Thibodeau type of system, it's difficult to last. It's difficult to last. It's year after year, and that's not a knock on Thibodeau. I understand what he's doing, but I feel like a lot of these system guys, their players break down. I mean, if you look at the history of the guys who's played for Thibodeau, and you look at their careers, you see what happens. You saw, there's got to be a way to like balance out the wear and tear. Same thing with Phoenix when they had Mike D'Antoni. Like, you see how it affected guys' careers.
Yeah, you feel like sending them too fast. Yeah, I'm shocked. I feel like Booker hasn't really forced the issue. You think he tried to get 40, but it almost seems to me that he feels like this is not really a game where they're gonna get the dub. But there you go. It's kind of like what you were saying, Orza. Though they're coming back. Get a 20-second timeout. Yeah, he pulls that timeout. But you were saying it though. Don't let these guys come back on you. But yeah. I mean, in my head, like if it's under 10, maybe. But honestly, if this gets a little ugly, nah. With campaign in there, I feel like campaign's a vet. I really don't want Towns in there. I mean, with campaign and Hart, honestly, I don't even want Hart in there. Bridges is the Iron Man, so but we'll see what Tibbs does. We'll see what Tibbs does. Let me see if that Golden State game is older. Yeah, under 10, that would get ugly. That would get real ugly. Um, Golden State up 16. Wiggins has 20. Man, Clippers just playing like good overall basketball. Um, James Harden, I'm really liking what he's doing this year. Norman Powell playing big time ball, averaging over 20 a night this year. Um, New Orleans, I don't know. They're a little bit of a funky team. I don't think they should have 4 wins, though. I think they should be better than that. I mean, they're always a little bit injury prone, but I think they should be better than that. Um, Shout out to Reeves though from Kentucky, 34 points, the rookie today. So shout out to him. Um, I don't know. I just honestly, I just want to see CJ McCullough. I want to see New Orleans play better so CJ McCullough can make an All Star team. I just feel like CJ McCollum's like too good a player to never have made an All Star team in his career. That like bothers me. Uh, why is KD out? He's been out for a little bit. I think he's hurt right now. I don't know if it's a leg injury or what, but yeah, he's been out for a little bit. Him and Brad Beal. It's crazy. Wiggins is just starting to look like where he was picked. Yeah, Wiggins. Yeah, like I feel like Wiggins probably just needed the right system. Getting drafted in Minnesota. You know, I remember when Jimmy Butler was saying that those young guys just didn't have the work ethic. And I think he just needed to be around great players, seeing what Steph Curry and all those guys did, and I feel like it propelled Wiggins to be the player that he is today, and he might make another All Star team here. Kawhi, yeah, Kawhi, man, Kawhi with the injuries, Kawhi with the injuries. No, I appreciate the hearts, appreciate the hearts. Kawhi with the injuries, man, it's tough, man. Um, they paid him a lot of money. I hope he could come back. I hope he could come back and maybe they make like another move or something. I would love to see them win a title. Like I just love Kawhi in the playoffs. Um, yeah, he does. He's dominant when he plays. He's so good in the playoffs. Kawhi, William Allen said Kawhi dominated. Yeah, unfortunately, Paul George got hurt today too. You know, those two can never really work it out. But like, I don't know if y'all remember the season where Milwaukee won the title. Um, the Clippers made it to the Western Conference Finals. They beat Utah, but that was the year where Kawhi tore that ACL. I think if he doesn't tear that ACL, it was like Bogdanovich kind of pushed him, and he like landed awkwardly. If he doesn't hurt that ACL, I think they could have won the title that year because I think they could have beat Phoenix in the playoffs. Oh, for not going to the Lakers? Yeah, have him yeah, play with LeBron or even like take the spot of what LeBron would be. Ah man, I would have loved to see I would love to see the Clippers or the Sixers. I mean, not the Sixers, Miami Heat. I love to see Jimmy Butler win a title. I feel like the guy just goes hard, and I just love Kawhi in the playoffs. But like they'll figure something out in Clipperland because Steve Ballmer, that dude's got so much money and he's willing to spend it. Sixers and yeah, Sixers. It's kind of sad how bad they are because like if they had their players in the beginning, they would have been better. But like Jared McCain is hooping like crazy right now. He should go make a TikTok. He should go make a TikTok about how well he's playing. Tyrese Maxey was on today. He played today. Joel Embiid had 35. Um, Kawhi just got hurt though, unfortunately. If it wasn't if it wasn't for COVID, I think the Clippers would have won. Yeah, it's possible. Like, yeah, it's just been like a lot of weird, unfortunate events for the Clippers, man. Clippers, Lakers, that would have been sick if they went to the finals. Am I a Knicks fan? Yes. Yeah, I grew up a Knicks fan. My whole family's all Knicks people. But I'm a big players guy though. I just like seeing players do well. Like I don't know if anybody's a baseball fan, but like I'm a Yankees guy, but I love that Otani won a title. Like to me, Otani's the greatest player of all time. I would love to see Mike Trout win a title too. And when they were together, like that was like one of my favorite times in sports history. Um, I need CP3 to get yo CP3 getting the title would be sick. CP3 getting the title would be sick. I mean, he's just one of those guys who's just one of those most legendary players in NBA history. And he's such a little dude that's so dominant. That's a great call, or is a CP3, man. I like what he's doing with Wemby. That team is not that bad though. I'm a New York guy. Surprised how humble you are. Yeah. Oh yeah. Knicks fans are wild. Yeah. Yeah. My father, all my family's Knicks fans, and they don't play like they're all like, they're all like super diehard like Knicks. Forget everybody else. But honestly, I feel like what where are you from in New York though? I have a lot of family in New York. My brother lives in Queens. Just a lot of family in New York, Queens, Brooklyn, the Bronx. Okay, yeah. I used to hoop in the Bronx a little bit. I used to hoop in the Bronx a little bit. I always throw up like videos of us hooping on this channel and stuff. But yeah, shout out to the Boogie Down Bronx. You a Yanks fan? CB3 already got a title. Already got a wait, what? CP3 already got a title with Boston and Lakers. Wait, what does that mean? I'm, yo, I'm confused on that one. Oh, Rondo joke. Oh, got you. Yo, shout out to Rondo, man. Oh, Rondo was on that Lakers team. Oh, good call on that. Good call on the Rondo, yo. Oh shoot. Devin Booker, he should be up to 30 points. 32. Yeah, shout out to Rondo. I think Rondo should get into the Hall of Fame. I think Rondo's a unique player. Um, just for what he brought to the table defensively as a leader. Super unique player. Shout out to Rondo. Karl Anthony Towns is still scoring, but I definitely want him out of the game though. Towns again with a bucket. Oh my gosh. Oh no, that was the last bucket. Why is Brunson in the game? They literally have like their starting lineup in the game. I don't get this. Rondo definitely going to be Hall of Fame. Yeah, I think. Oh, Rondo and CP. Yeah, 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 yeah. They definitely had their back and forth between Rondo and CP3. Um, Definitely a Hall of Famer. Yeah, I would like to see him get in. You think Rondo DeRozan is a Hall of Famer? To be honest, I do think he would get in at some point. I don't think he's a first round, like a first ballot Hall of Famer, but I think there's, uh, I think he definitely has a case. I mean, he's been All NBA, I think, multiple times. Um, he he had some challenges like in Toronto because LeBron was in the East, and as soon as he went to the West, LeBron went to the West. Well, no, yeah, as soon as he went to the West, LeBron went to the West. All-time Raptor in points, Olympic gold medalist, six-time All-Star. Yeah, like I think he should get in. You know what I mean? There's always like those kind of like guys that are like kind of fringy, kind of like him, Amari Stoudemire, like I, like those kind of guys are kind of on the fringe. Like it's a little bit tough for me to say 100%, but do I think he gets in? Yeah, because his character. Like you don't really hear negative things about him. Yo, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Orza. You gotta take these guys out the game. Derrick Rose, Derrick Rose, like that's another guy. I think Derrick Rose should be in the Hall of Fame, even though he only had like three great seasons or whatever, how many great seasons. You gotta take these guys out, especially Carl Anthony Towns with his history. You gotta take them out. I don't care. Bro, Rose was going down in history as like one of the greatest point guards ever. Like there was like nobody. Dwight Howard not making. Yeah, you know what it was. You know what it was. I think that was more political with Dwight Howard though. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like he's just a guy who has had like a contentious relationship with the like it's up and down with the media. Because the same thing with you can make a case for Kyrie as well. You know what I mean? I think Dame should have made it though. Like to be honest with you, like the fact that Dame was like I mean, if you don't put him on, like I'm not arguing, but the teams that he was bringing to the playoffs in the Western Conference, how tough that Western Conference was. I mean, I'd say he's a top 10 shooter of all time. The way he changed, him and Steph Curry changed the league in terms of how far those guys are shooting from. Um, Bringing those teams to the playoffs, how many clutch shots that man's hit. And you got to think that man was first team All NBA. You know what I mean? For making first team All NBA as a point guard is really hard. Yeah, I think the Kyrie. I mean, personally, like I have no issue with the Dame. I honestly don't. I think Dame is one of a kind, man. I think he's one of a kind because like this is not a knock, but if you switch Dame and you put Dame on those Cavaliers teams with LeBron, do they win those titles? I think they do. And just being 100% honest with you, if you switch Dame and Steph Curry on those Golden State Warriors teams, I still think they win all those titles. I really don't think there's a difference. I think Dame is slightly more of a point guard than Steph is, and Steph is slightly more of a two guard than Dame is. Like slightly. I don't see a difference between any of those teams winning titles. I think Dame just didn't play with LeBron or whoever. Like even on this Milwaukee team, if him and Giannis stay together, they'll figure it out. Yeah, Dwight gets a lot of hate. Yeah, Dwight has a lot of. No, he did. Kyrie hit one of the biggest shots in finals history. But like, yeah, exactly. Dame is on ball, Steph is off ball. Steph is more of like a shooting guard, 100%. Like, but like, if you put Dame in that position, you don't think Dame hits that same shot in the NBA Finals? I mean, think of all the big shots that Dame has hit in his whole career, and this is not a knock to Kyrie. Like, it's not a knock on anyone. Like I respect Kyrie. I've been watching Kyrie since he was a kid. I remember Kyrie at 14 years old playing at Montclair Kimberly High School in New Jersey. Like I'm a New Jersey guy, so like I'm not hating on Kyrie. I'm just saying like Dame's wild. Dame's wild good. Like, and you got to think what Dame has done in this league. Like Dame came out of Weber State. You know what I mean? He came out of a small school, and it's not even like it's different from Steph because like Steph was bringing his school to the NCAA tournament. Dame was doing it at a time where like if you're from a small school and you didn't bring your team to the NCAA tournament, you're not really getting drafted. He was so good in college, his team wasn't good, and he still was the number 3 pick. Um, the Bucks roster sucks. But I don't understand. I don't understand what was the difference. Okay, so they had Drew Holiday. You know what? They got to get Chris Middleton back. Maybe if Chris Middleton comes back, they'll be better. You're saying they got swept against New Orleans? Yeah, yeah. No, I can understand that. The Dwight thing, like that's a big one. A lot of people didn't didn't think he should have been left off that team. I could understand what you're saying, and yeah, he carried a team to the finals. It's true. He did carry a team to the finals. I think he had the dunk contest. He had what 4 MVPs. I think he's led the league in rebounding multiple times. Got that title with the Lakers. I agree. The media thing is kind of yeah. Steph took a little time because of all those ankle injuries. Like he was getting hurt like every year. But yeah, I mean they're both good, but I just honestly believe if you switch any of those teams and put Dame on those teams, they still win all those titles. So to me, I don't see how he's not top 75. But if you don't put him on, I could understand. And I feel like you could make the case for Tracy McGrady as well. You know what I mean? He didn't have the playoff success. So the lack of playoff success to me, I could understand why he was left off. But if you're talking just player ability, Tracy McGrady to me is top 5 just in terms of like ability. Yeah, like the immaturity, all those kind of things, I can understand. Their upper management, Rob Palenka, man, I don't know. I don't really know what the Lakers are doing, but they've been playing well as of late, though. They won a gang of games straight in a row, like 6 straight. Hey, Ty Washington, please take these guys out of the game, please. I mean, Phoenix even took their players out. Good to see Damian Lee back. Good to see Ty Washington. They got some players on that bench, though. I feel like Phoenix got to just develop these guys, which I feel like they can. Hey, Damian Lee,
Throw him up, dude. Why Carl Anthony Towns is in the game is killing me right now.
You think Tibbs betting on the game? Tibbs is bet. Palinka. I don't know. I don't know what to say about Palinka, to be honest with you. He did get that one chip, but you know what I mean. I think, to be honest, I think a lot of I don't know. I don't know what to say. I feel like they. I don't. Yeah, the Lakers are kind of a. It's a lot of entertainment. I'll say that. It's a lot of entertainment. The 2020 Lakers championship was fire. The fact that they decided to blow it up after a championship was baffling. Yeah, okay, that was interesting. Yeah, like that whole team was a whole bunch of like these Rich Paul guys. LeBron's agent. It was like JR, um, my man from Syracuse, the Philadelphia dude. Um, yeah, that was an interesting team. I think was Lance on that team? Lance Stevenson? Yeah, I don't know why Towns is still in. Like I literally don't know why. I'm watching it. He still got all the starters. Yeah, exactly. That's so weird. It's Tibbs is interesting. Lance wasn't okay. They had I think they had KCP, right? KCP, JR, AD, Bron, Rondo, Westbrook. Yeah, the Westbrook thing didn't really work. Oh, really? You're not oh, they had Danny Green too? I don't even remember. Yeah, yeah, he had a really good game tonight. Westbrook did. Caruso, yeah, yeah, yeah. Good call. Caruso is just a fit everywhere he goes. I love the way Austin Reeves is playing though. Austin Reeves is a hooper. And Dalton Connect, obviously he's been playing well. He's been he's been he played well recently. Danny Green, yeah, Danny Green. That's another New Yorker. I'm sure you're a Danny Green guy. Long Island cat.
Yeah, Tibbs, you really gotta take these dudes out. I think he did though. Yeah, he did. Tibbs, I actually disagree with how long he left those guys in. Shout out to Tyler Kolek with the. I feel like Daddy A. This is the perfect game to let Daddy A get some run. Toppin as well. That's good that they're getting letting Toppin stay up, but like honestly don't even know if they should send him to the G League and at least let him play. Good to see Ty Washington though.
Yeah, those are that's my brother. His birthday. Um, yeah, not my birthday. Danta the whole game. Oh no, it's not my birthday. No, no, it's not my birthday. It's my brother's birthday. Um, 21. I was 21. Unfortunately, I was 21 a long time ago. I need to be 21 again though. Rivers or Tibbs? I feel like Tibbs is gonna give you a little bit more consistency. Yeah, I feel like that championship though, like championships always validates you. I feel like Rivers, he, you know. he he's good for life with that title, especially winning in Boston. Doc Rivers still, yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, Doc Rivers has had some challenges. I don't even. I feel like Adrian Griffin was good though, and his son retired from the NBA. I don't know if he'll come back. I think he should come back, but yeah, I don't know. The best team, honestly, I think if D Rose doesn't get hurt, I think they could possibly have won one of those titles. They could have, because I think they're healthy. They make it to the Eastern Conference Finals instead of Indiana. Because those years where Indiana was getting there with Paul George and Roy Hibbert and them boys, I think I think Nick shot 58% from the field. Dang it. Um you oh, Budenholzer? They fired Budenholzer. Budenholzer is an interesting coach. Like he's just very experimental. Well, he's the Phoenix coach now. Um Tibbs, who? Dang. He might have been an assistant with Boston. I forgot who he played who he was coaching with, but yeah, he might have been. I forgot who he was an assistant. Yeah, he was yeah, he might have been an assistant with the OG, yeah, with the Knicks. He been around for a long time. You're right though. I'm trying to even think. Wasn't Tibbs on the GG's Knicks? Who who's GG's Knicks? I'm talking about like when they had like Pat Riley or who's the guy? The guy who was the announcer with Mark Jackson. Oh, okay, good game. Yeah, no, the Knicks. Yeah, the Knicks handled like that's a few in a row right there. What is that? Four in a row for the Knicks. I think it's kind of Clippers. Clippers trying to get another one. Clippers just hanging in there. Honestly, like I feel like you could chalk it up to Paolo Banchero not being there, but okay, yeah. So he was Van Gundy. Yeah, he might have been around on the Van Gundy time. He might have been around on the Van Gundy time, but I'm not 100% sure. So he was on that Boston team. Crud. Okay. Yo, shout out to Tibbs. Uh, didn't USC play tonight? Or
Yeah, yeah, good game by the Knicks. I think I think yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
They're on that West Coast road trip, I think. So it's gonna be interesting. Try to get as many wins on this road trip. I mean, Phoenix is probably the easiest one without Durant and Beal, though. They said he was a defensive mind that came up with the plan to stop Kobe. Yeah, he's definitely a defensive mind. Tony Allen. Tony Allen. Is he a Kobe stopper? I don't know. I don't know if there was a Kobe stopper. Kobe was definitely my favorite player to watch, though. Like all time, my favorite player to watch. I feel like the footwork was just too crazy with Kobe. But yeah, um, definitely. I'm a Melo better than Kobe. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. Melo's. Yeah, I love Kobe's footwork. I love Kobe's footwork. Just the way he attacked the game, like unreal. I would stay up all the time when I was in like high school. Um, Melo was good. Melo was good, but yeah, Kobe was special though. Kobe was special. Um, yeah, I gotta send some emails, but yeah, I'm gonna try to get on live as much as I can. I haven't been as consistent as I need to be. Yeah, you named your son Carmelo. Wow, respect. Yeah, yeah, like you know what I mean. Like I feel like those rings matter too much, man. I feel like those rings matter too much, man. Wow, she would have been in college. Wow, that's oh gosh. Oof. That's super sad. That's super sad to think about. Yeah, seriously, R.I.P. Kobe and Gigi. Yeah, that's super sad. Yeah, yeah, that's toughy. Um, yeah, yeah, definitely. So yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's crazy. Like losing your daughter like that for the mom, for Vanessa. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, definitely. I'm gonna try to come back on maybe again this week. Feel free to sub, check when I'm back on, and then we could try to run it back. But everybody have a good night. God bless in Jesus' name, amen. I'm wishing all y'all well and y'all families well. So y'all take care. Take care, Yoda. Be blessed, everybody.